Hello, Gary Champion once again. I was talking to a guy this morning about his client, and he asked an interesting question that I've never heard before. I thought that was worth doing a video about. He said, "You're always talking about your guys." I said, "Yeah." And I said, "They're mostly women." He says, "They're mostly women." I said, "Yeah, they're mostly women." I got started calling them the guys. I didn't know whether they were girls or women at the beginning. I just call them my guys, and and they're okay with it. It's not a issue for them. Um, he asked, "Can you dismiss them?" Well, ooh, that's an interesting question. Well, why would I do that? Well, do they ever lie to you? Now it gets interesting. I said, no, never known them to lie about anything. Even if I ask a question for myself, which is rare, and even if it's hurtful, they're always truthful. A lot of readers will tell a client what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear, instead of the truth. And of course, they believe the opposite. They're calling you to get you to confirm that something is that isn't. So they're upset that you didn't agree with them. Well, that's not this guy. This guy's open minded and interesting. I'd say he's a character. He could be a character in a movie or a book, easy. Uh, but I said, no, I don't have any direct evidence of that. And I've been hearing voices for over 60 years. Yeah. Why would they lie? The concept for me is that spirits are here to help me help you. And if you hear voices or get gut into intuition things, they're telling you. They're not lying to you. That's an interesting question. You're not questioning that spirits exist. You're not questioning that spirits can talk to people like me or you. You question whether they lie or not. Now that's an interesting guy. And no, I said I don't know. I've never dismissed. Said I don't want to deal with you anymore because they don't lie. I mean, that would never occur to me. I'm not that. I don't have that dimension in me. As long as things are working, I would have never thought that. But there are people who go to the racetrack and they. I was watching a movie about it once one day, and they're going to place a bet, and all their buddies want to bet on horse 20, so they're all going to place $5 on the 20 horse. He gets up there, and at the last minute, he puts his money on the 4 horse. Now he goes ahead and buys them their tickets on the 20 horse. Of course, his horse comes in, he wins. His intuition is intact and works, and he listens to it. Now that's the rare case. Most people get good ideas about. I really love this house. I've seen this house. I love the way it looks. It's great. I like everything about it. But my intuition tells me that this other house I've been looking at will double in value, and it's a much better buy. Even though outside it's not the case. They don't look. This one's obviously the better house. It suits me better, and by appearances, it's a better house. But my intuition tells me this is a good house. They buy this house, they move in it, and it's an okay house. There's no problem with it. And then he discovers that this house is now worth double what it, the purchase price was. He says, I missed that one. And he goes on and he does the same thing throughout his whole life. He's getting accurate information. There's more people like this than you can imagine. There's at least 1 million people a day do it. Maybe 10 million a day. Where they don't trust that abstract thing that they can't see. Their visual tells them that this is a better thing. Their intuition, something that's abstract that you can't see. It's just a feeling. Tells them something different. They always follow what's obvious, leaving them with less. Spirits are always helping us. It's in their nature. It's what they do. You can ask them about it. Why do you help me? The answer always comes back the same, because you need helping. They don't question why or the time or anything it doesn't benefit them. Well, they're happy to see you happy. That's how it benefits them. By helping you, they raise their spirituality. They feel better. They're happy for you, so they feel better. What a concept. Whew, what an idea. So I thought I'd share the idea with you this morning that and maybe a way to accept the gut instinct theory of the universe, which is mine. There's no coincidences out there at all. I'm always running into things that easily you could say is a coincidence, but it never is. There's always a reason I was supposed to be there. There's a reason I was supposed to do this thing or say that thing or participate in some way. It's no accident. Let's say manifesting, which is, it's an idea for a class. My wife thinks I should teach it. I haven't quite come to any thoughts on it yet. I have sort of an outline for a class. But if you can manifest something, a thing, or maybe someone in your love life, better job, better location to live, a health tip, or just health itself. And if you can manifest that one time and it worked flawlessly, that thing appears in your life, as a doubter, would you dismiss it? Would you say, well, that's just coincidence, that didn't happen? That could happen to anybody. That's what you hear a lot of. That could happen to anybody. That's not true. They don't say that to me when I say their grandmother Ellen is here. Oh yeah, I know grandmother Ellen. But as an individual trying to enhance your abilities and make your life better, manifesting is a pretty good way to go about it. If you had one success, would you discount it, or would you need to do 5? And at the end of 5, you'd say, okay, well, this is sort of working, but I don't trust it. Maybe the 6th one will be it for me. Or would you be that person who the first manifestation you said, this is a good thing. This is my intuition helping me, and my guides, you're not doing anything. You came up with an idea, you presented it the right way. And manifesting isn't all that easy, but there's rules to it. Always rules to everything. But if you had that first one and say, oh my gosh, I think I'll just do a lot of manifesting. This seems to work pretty well for me. And your friends say, oh, that's too much woo-woo stuff, and witches do that, and anything to get you from doing it. either because they can't do it or they truly believe that it's some horrible thing. The dead helping the living. What a concept. And a great idea, isn't it? They've always done it. There's always been spirits there and people here or somewhere. Why? Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? It's like having your own little peek into the future. Why would you dismiss communications from the other side, even though you're getting them clearly? It's kind of a wasted talent, isn't it? Maybe you should give that to somebody else. Show somebody else how to do it and walk away. Or maybe you could accept it. It's a good question he asked this morning. Can you dismiss your guys? If you find them lying to you, can you get rid of them? Never had that thought before. He had it because he thinks differently. He's a different kind of guy. And I like him because he does think differently. He's a character for sure. And the world would be a much worse place without him, I think. So work with your guys. Do an experiment. Try some manifesting. Do one thing. And if it turns out, then start listening. See how much better your life can be. Stop holding yourself back. Ooh, I'm going to be successful. Wait. No, you can't do that. Gotta. Can't believe that. Can't do that. It's not in a book somewhere. It's not written down. It's not provable. It's not provable. You can't prove it. That's scientists. They want something you can reproduce over and over and over again, get the exact same results. That's scientists. And right now, scientists sort of dominate. Not in this area. Can't see love either. Ooh, I got me a pound of love here today. Got it at the store. Look. No, you can't see it. It's in the realm of feeling. It's one of those feeling things. It's abstract. It's unknown. You can't see it. Much like manifesting or intuition, it's a feeling. It's a gut feeling. One that we ignore all too much, all too often. Do yourself a favor. Manifest something, see if it doesn't happen. And sometimes manifesting, it's not overnight. Sometimes it takes a while. And then they'll say, see, tried to manifest something that didn't work. Just didn't work. Don't trust it. It won't work for you. It's too woo-woo. You know what works for me? Because I'm a medium, I can see it happening long before it does. I saw my wife showing up decades ago. I knew she was coming. I just didn't know exactly when. Didn't date, didn't marry. Here she is. And you've seen her in videos. She's lovely and wonderful and helpful and everything any human being would want in a partner. Belief, bunny. Disbelief, live alone and die by myself. Belief is everything. Nothing metaphysical works without belief. Imagination, visualization, belief. These are powerful things in the world of whatever it is I do. Anyway, talked to a guy this morning, got a question I've never heard before, and thought I would pass it on to you. Maybe you can think about it and carry it further. Interesting guy, interesting question, something to think about. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.